Hi, in this section, we will deal with the second issue that needs to be addressed at the time of retirement of partner, which is valuation and adjustment for goodwill. In this introductory video, we will recall Accounting Standard 26. We will understand the meaning of goodwill in the context of retirement of partner, and we will also learn how to calculate the amount of compensation in the form of goodwill that the retiring partner is entitled to receive from the gaining partners with the help of an example. Let's begin by recalling Accounting Standard 26. As per Accounting Standard 26, goodwill should be recognized in the books only when consideration in money or money's worth has been paid for it. So as we saw in the earlier instances of reconstitution of firm, in the case of change in profit sharing ratio, admission, retirement, or even death of partner, goodwill should not be recognized in the books of the firm. Why? Because the consideration in money or money's worth is not paid for it. So we cannot recognize goodwill as an asset in the balance sheet because consideration in money or money's worth has not been paid for it at the time of reconstitution of partnership. Let's understand the meaning of goodwill in the context of retirement of partner. Goodwill in the context of retirement of a partner. In the context of retirement of a partner, the retiring partner is entitled to his share of goodwill at the time of retirement. Why? Because this goodwill was earned by the firm at the time when he was a partner. And the continuing or the gaining partners must compensate the retiring partner by paying the goodwill in their gaining ratio. So depending upon the gain which they get due to a partner's retirement, the gaining partners must compensate the retiring partner. How does one calculate the amount of compensation to be received by the retiring partner and to be given by the gaining partners? To get the amount of compensation to be received by the retiring partner, the formula is value of goodwill of firm multiplied by the share of the retiring partner. And to get the amount of compensation to be paid by the gaining partners, we should take the value of goodwill of the firm and multiply it by the share which is gained by that specific gaining partner. Let's learn to calculate the amount of compensation that has to be received by the retiring partner and the amount of compensation that has to be paid by the gaining partner with the help of an example. Let's say A, B and C are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1 respectively. Let's say B retires from the firm and the goodwill of the firm is rupees 1,20,000. Now we need to make a very important assumption in this example. There is no information given as to the gain or the gaining ratio. So the continuing partners A and C will gain profit share from the retiring partner B in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:1. Hence the gaining ratio is equal to 3:1. Now from this we will infer what the gain of each of the partners A and C is. To get the gain of each partner, we need to take the total gain and multiply it into the gain ratio of that partner. So in this case, the gain of A is equal to the total gain, which is B share, 2 divided by 6, and multiply it with the gain ratio of partner A, which is 3 divided by 4, and we get gain of A as 6 divided by 24. Similarly, the gain of C can be calculated by taking the total gain, 2 divided by 6, and multiplying it with the gain ratio of partner C, which is 1 divided by 4, and we get the gain of partner C as 2 divided by 24. So we need to remember this. The gain of A is 6 divided by 24, and the gain of partner C is 2 divided by 24. Let's check out the compensation that has to be received by the retiring partner. As per the example, the goodwill of the firm is rupees 1,20,000. And to get the compensation to be received by the retiring partner B, we will take the goodwill of the firm and multiply it into the share of partner B. So it's 1,20,000 multiplied by 2 divided by 6, which is the share of B, and we get the compensation to be received by the retiring partner B as rupees 40,000. Now how much of this rupees 40,000 has to be given by partner A and how much has to be given by partner C? To get the compensation to be paid by A, we will take the value of goodwill of the firm and multiply it into the share which is gained by A. So it's 1,20,000 rupees into 6 divided by 24, which is the gain of partner A, and we get rupees 30,000. To get the compensation to be paid by partner C, we will take the value of goodwill of the firm and multiply it with the share which is gained by C. So it's 1,20,000 into 2 divided by 24 is equal to rupees 10,000. So out of the rupees 40,000 which has to be received by the retiring partner B, 30,000 rupees has to be given by A and 10,000 rupees has to be given by partner C. There is an alternative method for calculating the compensation which has to be paid by the gaining partners. First, we need to calculate the compensation which has to be received by the retiring partner. In this case, B is to get a compensation of rupees 40,000. To get the compensation to be paid by A and C, we will divide this in the gaining ratio between A and C, which is 3:1. So A's compensation which he has to give is rupees 40,000 into 3 divided by 4, which comes up to rupees 30,000. And as for C, he needs to pay a compensation of rupees 40,000 multiplied by 1 divided by 4, or rupees 10,000. So this alternative method can also be used to calculate the compensation which has to be paid by the gaining partners. So in this introductory video, we recalled Accounting Standard 26. We understood the meaning of goodwill in the context of retirement of partner, and we learned how to calculate the compensation which has to be received by the retiring partner and how much of compensation has to be paid by each of the gaining partners with the help of an example. In the upcoming video, we will look at the methods of treatment of goodwill at the time of retirement of partner.